Okay guys, short live today just to finish the drawing of the posterior aspect of the radius and the ulna. I might be carrying my markers very soon. What I intend to do is use my markers just to bring more color to these drawings. Let me just separate here the pens. I'm gonna use for this illustration the 0.5, 1. Yeah, okay. 0.5. Let me start drawing the radius and the ulna from the posterior view. I will try to keep the same size. I already made a mistake here. It's hard when you draw with the camera. I would say under the face. Okay, here we have the ulna, and now I'm gonna draw the radius. You will notice that we have a space here between the radius and the ulna. There is a reason why, which I'm gonna talk in one of my shorts. Hey Magnus, how you doing? Sorry I'm a bit late today, but I'm still here. Nice to see you. Well, not to see you, but nice to see you here, actually. So I basically continue with the drawing of yesterday, but now showing the posterior view of the radius and the ulna. Are you in your college or university? Do you have classes in the evening in India? That's something that I'm curious actually, because here in the UK it's quite rare. You can find a few courses running during the evenings, but it's not that common. For example, in Brazil, we have universities during the evenings, mornings, sometimes afternoons. But here in the UK is basically or full time or part time, where the class starts at 8, at 9, finishes at 3. It depends of the course, I think. Oh, okay. Wait a second. It's 2 a.m., but you aren't in the school yet. Now. You are in your house, of course. I thought that you was already in the college. but you still have time to decide what you want to study, which is good. Yeah. This one probably I'm gonna represent with this line here, but I will probably add an extra thickness to that line just to make it more visual. Okay, so oh, thank you. A lot of people say, well, not a lot of people. Some people say, "Ah, your accent is so nice." Um, Usually my regular clients, because I also teach online anatomy. I do like private tutoring. So thank you. Some of my clients they also like, and thank you. Actually, really thank you, because sometimes I think that people don't like, or they think that's weird because of the way that I pronounce a few words. Yeah, I do private tutoring as well. Hi, Sudal. I'm basically drawing the bones of the forearm. The bones of the forearm. I'm not sure if you are into this topic related with anatomy, physiology, but this is basically what I teach here. I teach anatomy, physiology, and I like to talk about AI as well. AI, illustration, um, basically technologies in applied in medical education. And AI is one of the technologies that I've been studying a lot, especially because it's also the topic of my PhD. Okay, so here we have a few areas labeled. Then I'm gonna label. Maybe I'm gonna just talk about these areas. So this one is the area of the insertion for the supinator. Remember that if it's black, let me just put this here like this. Is insertion. Oops. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do different drawings. Actually, I'm just trying to right now present in a more visual, nice way, very clean. But I also do a more traditional way. Some of the drawings I used to use in, oops, sorry. Um, during my classes as well. Where are the drawings? Oh, here. So these are more detailed. I also like I personally like this kind of style because it reminds me the classical books of anatomy, the very old books. of a human anatomy. Oh yeah. I also do some more. I was doing a few weeks ago a few drawings just for fun. Yeah, but yeah, some caricatures as well. I like doing caricatures, to be honest. Yeah, but I don't want to. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, but yeah, I do a few things. Oh yeah. Well, not formally, because here in the UK we have different categories for teachers and to be a professor. Um, I'm in transitioning from technical to junior lecture, but I used to teach in Brazil. I used to teach in Brazil. My formal education in sports and science and physiotherapy in Brazil allows me to teach as well. So, and I also have a diploma training in traditional Chinese acupuncture. But my area of study is basically Western. I can't say Western medicine because I don't have any formal medical training, but I have a master's in clinical anatomy. So the areas of my study are basically anatomy, physiology, and technology because I also have a training I'm also have a training in mechatronics, which I took in Brazil. Yeah. Well, thank you, Magnus. Yeah. So, oops again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, but I love study. Actually, if someone says, Leo, would you like to be paid just to study? Yeah, let's go. And because this I like doing tutoring or online. I do a lot of tutoring online. I have some students from Edinburgh, and I teach other things as well because the way that the world is turning, it's important you do a little bit of everything. So, well, since my 20s, I've been teaching Tai Chi. So, yeah. So I also teach Tai Chi, Tai Chi Chuan, Tai Chi Quan. So, okay, I was mentioning this one is insertion. Oops, quite uneven. And this one here is the origin. I started teaching anatomy informally in a naturopathic training in Brazil. And then it was when and then I used to teach anatomy in this kind of training, in yoga trainings as well, yoga teacher training, Pilates training as well. Especially because of my background in sports and science, I have some knowledge of biomechanics and anatomy, of course. And then when I moved to the UK, I was basically teaching Pilates doing Chinese acupuncture and also teaching Qigong, Tai Chi Qigong. And it was the way I made my living in the UK until I saved some money to start my master's in clinical anatomy, which was something that I wanted to do actually. And then I made it, and now I'm just moving forward to preparing to give the next step and do my PhD, which will be probably um, using digital tools in medical education. To be more specific, artificial intelligence, because most people don't use artificial intelligence properly nowadays. Actually, they use in a very basic way, and yeah, you can definitely do amazing things with AI. Is scary, but also but also is useful. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, what is your father's business? Just write in the comments while I finish this presentation here. So as I mentioned, here is this insertion for the supinator, and then here we have this small black area. Here is the insertion for the pronator teres. This one, this in white here, is the origin of the extensor pollicis brevis, and here, this one here, is actually the insertion of brachioradialis. I'm gonna talk of each muscle. I'm gonna draw each one of these muscles in the next few days. Here we have the dorsal tubercle of radius. Why dorsal? Because it's the back. The back is this area here of your hand. This is the back of your hand. This is the front of your hand. Yeah. And then we have here, this one here is actually the origin of the extensor indicis. Okay. We have this one, which is the origin of the extensor pollicis longus. Pollicis. And then we have here the origin of the abductor pollicis longus. Okay. Now, this line here in black, this one here, the long one here, this one is the common origin of extensor carpi ulnaris and the flexor carpi ulnaris. And if I'm not wrong, also the flexor digitorum profundus. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but I think that the flexor digitorum profundus too. And then here, this one here is the insertion of unconius, the unconius muscle. Again, I'm gonna show you each one of these muscles, the way that they function. I'm gonna as an example when I present each one of them. And then here we have the insertion for triceps. Okay. Oh, that's nice. It looks like you were in a good way. That's good. Guys, I really appreciate your time here with me. It's already 20 minutes. Srivastav. I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly, but yeah, that's interesting. Let me see. Srivastav. Shrivastava. Well, I'm not sure if because of the. Well. I don't know. The name is in Hindi. Shrivastava Company. Well. That's nice. Okay. Okay. Guys, thanks so much again. I now have to go. It's a bit late, and I have to sleep because tomorrow is another day. Um, Tomorrow I'm gonna do another live. I'm gonna stream, and then I'm gonna talk about. Gonna make a few more drawings of the radius in Una, and then I'm gonna start with the hand. Okay. Try to rest, Magnus, and then I will see you all tomorrow again. I hope so. And take care. Cheers.